Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Burning Metal proudly presents to you the weekly roundup and best weekly roundup in the world. The Irish metal maniac Adrian, the founder of Burning Metal Philip, the old age outlaws. And if you're not down with that, we've got two words for you.
Suckers.
Exactly. And of course, I'm joined yet again this week by Adrian Williams of Metal Messiah Radio for the first weekly roundup of what month was it? June 2000.
June.
June. I got confused there for a second. And of course, we're back to our normal time this week because you were at two festivals last week, and I was at one for most of the day. I didn't get to stay for all of the day because we had a 90-minute, 3 hour all in journey up and down.
Yeah,
And we didn't want to be on the road too late on a bank holiday
exactly.
weekend either.
Yeah,
So, but it was nice to get away for a few hours anyway and see a few
yeah,
bands.
yeah, yeah. No.
It would have nice. It would have been nice to have seen the Risen Dread and the War of Attrition. I'd seen Vendetta Love a few times before, but I got to see a bunch of bands I'd never seen before.
Yeah,
Tide Seven, they're good, aren't they?
yeah. Very
And
good.
you can see why there's hype about them. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they open the day. Ritual Effect were great again as usual. I've never actually seen Ritual Effect before. That's the first time I've seen Ritual Effect.
All right, really?
I've
Yeah.
seen
Oh,
bands I know
man, they're
before, but I've
good.
never seen Ritual Effect.
But always fun, man. Always fucking
And we
deadly
got one of the
guitar.
greatest moments ever seen at a gig ever. Mo came off stage and started circle headbanging, playing the guitar with a baby. For
Deadly.
clarity, there was a woman there for a couple of hours just because she had a young baby and the baby had headphones on, and Mo spotted the baby and he was there circle headbanging and playing the guitar with the baby. You will never see that at a gig ever again.
No, no, no,
And
no.
that was just, and of course, Mo brought his own kid up for the last song in the end, playing drums and stuff. Oh, they were great, weren't they?
Deadly, deadly.
And pray you, man, what a live
So,
show!
yeah, yeah, yeah. Fucking very energetic and
That's one of the
fucking
most energetic live performances I have seen. Full stop.
yeah, yeah,
They were everywhere.
yeah.
And as I suspected, after the gig, there was no sign of them anywhere
No,
because they must have been. Well, Wolfie hung around because he was documenting the day.
yeah,
The other boys, I'd say, were fucking spent after that. Like
exactly, yeah,
the amount of energy they put into that, like, was in, like that. Like I'm telling you, man, they're only making their name, and there was a cover in there because I haven't got a full set yet. But they're going to get over with that live show.
yeah,
They are going to
definitely,
get over with that live
definitely,
show.
yeah, yeah,
They are definitely going to get over with that live show. Because when you're a live band, it's obviously good to play live, good to be able to play live. But when you can put on a show like that with that level of energy, it's just going to get them over. I firmly believe that they will. I'm not saying they're going to be massive or anything like that, but they will build a good and solid name for themselves in the Irish scene,
yeah,
live band,
definitely,
without
yeah,
question, in my opinion.
yeah,
Just from that, because as
mm,
soon as they get up there, man, they were everywhere.
yeah.
Nutters, like.
Deadly it was.
Oh, they were really, really good.
Yeah,
And of course, that was the first time I've seen Ohi Fewer. They were very good as well too.
Heat of Yore, yeah,
Heat
they're a
Fewer, Heat
great
Fewer.
band there.
And the first time to see 12 Gauge Outrage, and the first time to see Unmaker as well.
Yeah,
So I was happy with my day. And of course, then you went at it for another day after that too in Cavan. And that was a great lineup as well too, now to be fair.
oh man, it was a deadly fucking lineup. It was.
Like you had the Risen Dread, Nomadus, uh, Two Tales of Woe, Ghosts of War, fuck,
Aura,
Aura.
Snowblind,
Oh,
Horrenda.
Jesus.
I know, I know, I know.
It didn't seem to get as big a crowd as other events.
No, I think the other two, Templemore and Tullamore, might have had a knock-on
That
effect of
might have
that.
a knock-on effect,
But
yeah.
I did fucking see. I know the Racing Dread lad played both.
Yeah.
They did. Then I saw Dara from E4 and his partner
Okay.
Helena. They
Yeah.
were at both days as well.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, were. So
Yeah. But look at it. Sometimes on a bank holiday weekend too, it can go
yeah,
against you as well because people are away for bank holiday weekends.
exactly. Yeah.
But Templemore was packed. Tullamore done very well, even though it got quieter as the day went on.
Mm.
Because that, like, I could see earlier in the day there was people that were drinking like they were going out at 8 o'clock on a Saturday even.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, you'll be nowhere to be seen by 5 or 6 o'clock,
Exactly.
and I
Yeah.
was right.
Yeah.
But that's what happens to these things, man.
I know. I know. Yeah.
It's across the board, like
Mm.
people just run out of steam. But
True.
Tullamore had a very good community event to it. I found
Yeah. Yeah. It did. It did.
there was
Yeah.
a bar down the bottom that had a lot of people in it. It was like a mini siege in many regards.
I know. Yeah.
Obviously,
Exactly.
not quite the level of the siege now, but it had a really nice community event to it, and
Yeah.
hopefully now with Cavan, it'll get back to its crowd again
Mm.
next time. But it does again. A bank holiday weekend can really go either way.
Yeah.
But
True. That's
it seems
true.
to do all right. But because it's part of the Sing for Me festival,
Yeah.
the other 2 days will drag it across the line.
Yeah. What happened was it started gradually filling up as it got further into the night.
Well, people
It
start coming.
did. By the time by the time our hour coming on, it was pretty packed. And then when Ghost of War on, you could tons there. The Slayer, basically the Slayer
But
cover
basically,
band.
the boyos that just know Slayer came along.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's why I told them my Templemore had so many tribute bands this year, man.
yeah. I know.
Greg knows by now. If you want to get the crowd in, you've got to have the tribute bands because that they want to know. That's just what you're dealing with, like.
I know because you're basically all day, like, and they're all drinking.
And not only is it all day,
You
you've
know.
got to try and draw people in.
Yeah,
And it's easier to draw people into an event with stuff they know rather than trying to give them a load of new bands that I've never heard before.
yeah. I
It's
know.
just the
I
way it is.
know.
Like,
I
like,
cannot. Yeah,
like when Sligo Whiplash used to go on, I done 2 interviews, podcasts, I say, with Benny. And he said, if I didn't have tribute bands, forget about it.
yeah, yeah.
You know?
It was.
But you look at,
Yeah. What can you do? I know. I know.
we're not, we don't, that doesn't, we don't, that might be sounding dour, but it's not. Because
No,
all
I
three
know.
events were successful in their own right.
Yeah,
As I
exactly.
said, singing for me is 3 days.
Yeah.
So it all worked out in the end for everyone.
Mm,
So, which means they're all good to go again,
mm.
which is the most important thing.
Yeah. I think Scream for Me might be on again in around Halloween.
Oh, it is. It's already announced.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
I've
not
already announced I'm
surprised.
looking for bands already.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, they're two. They're twice a year. Like that's for definite now.
yeah,
But that's good to see, and hopefully now, as these events go on, people give them more support. And like when I was sharing the post on the page, like the 3 festivals together, they should have been shared a lot more than they were.
I know. Yeah, yeah, I know.
Why? Like, what's the issue? Like,
Yeah,
but then again, that's why the Irish scene never really gets anywhere, really, in many
yeah,
regards.
yeah.
Unfortunately,
Uh,
too busy looking after their own corner and not thinking about the bigger picture.
yeah,
But we'll not solve that tonight. And then people think that's harsh. Try and organise events in rural Ireland and
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
see the
yeah.
support you'll get from a lot of our cases. But
Mm,
people have supported them to the extent that they got across the line. So that's the most important thing.
mm.
And before we kick on with the roundup, the world outside the window has been mental since we were here last week.
Oh, fucking nuts.
Riots all over the fucking place.
Yeah,
And of course, Phantom Man and the Lord Tesla himself had a big fucking falling out. And he suspended him off it. He actually suspended his account.
fuck.
When I think of Tesla King now, I just think of that South Park episode, the Chicka Pokemon one. So small, very, very small penis. Like the whole Diablo thing got found out for that. He is just. How insecure are you? You're one of the richest men, you're the richest man in the world. And you throw a hissy fit over the smallest thing.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I don't know. Man.
Yeah,
That world outside the window this week was just mentaler and mentaler. And of course, poor old Potch lost his job.
Pochettino.
I meant to say Ange.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm surprised though. Winning a trophy at Spurs is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. Have you a ghost there in the background of you?
Which?
You a ghost there in the background of you?
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, we shall kick on with our roundup. We
Yeah.
have Keys on our roundup this week. And Jesus, we're full of energy tonight, aren't we? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Fucking hell.
No.
Jesus, well, I might as well be talking to me fucking self here sometimes. But anyways, as I say, we've got 8 this week, and a lot of them have come from nowhere as usual, but sure, that can happen.
Hmm.
And first on our list this evening is the Risen Dread, who of course played, I was going to say Templemore, Tullamore, Phoenix Metal Festival, and Scream for Me in Cavan, ahead of the release of their album Fuck Off, Death from Above next week.
Oh, yeah. It's next Friday.
Next week, and this is called Burn My Angels, which is the third advanced single from the album. Here we go. That's happening up at the time. Another cracker from the lads.
That's the best fucking out of the three for me. That track.
All good. They're all good.
They're all good, but that one is fucking vicious.
And
It
of
is.
course, you lucky bastard, you got to see them play pretty much all the new album twice, did you?
They had a bit of a shorter set in Cavan. They did,
Yeah.
but they played the whole album at Tullamore. They did.
Fuck anyway. But sure, look, I
Yeah,
couldn't.
yeah,
I had to go. Like, I couldn't fucking help it. We had to, as I said,
yeah.
I had to be back here to be gone first thing. I don't know if I said it. I actually might have said it to you before I started recording. But I had to be back here to be gone for like 12 o'clock to go to Kildare.
Jesus.
So I had to just get out of there earlier, unfortunately. But I would have loved to have seen them
Yeah, I know.
if they were on instead of Vendetta Love at that particular time.
Yeah, you probably
I
would
would
have.
have said to the other book, no, we're staying another while.
Yeah, yeah,
But because there were 2 bands later,
yeah. I know what you mean.
it was just
Yeah,
gone too late, unfortunately.
exactly. Yeah.
But sure, look, hopefully I'll get to see them at some point, and I'm really looking forward to the album, which is due next Friday. Yeah,
Next week, yeah. And they're also playing a gig up in Belfast on Saturday, next Saturday.
yeah, they're getting around, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. They're right. They're doing it properly. They are, you know. And all these gigs, they'll be playing the full album.
Oh, they're not playing any of the older material at all.
No, they're just playing the full album, the new album in full. They are every gig, all these gigs that they're playing coming up.
It's unusual to just completely like disregard your old album, but maybe the
No, they might start introduce, but they did include Betrayal, which they released last year, the single.
Mhm.
They included that as well as the full album.
All right, so
They did.
they must
Like
have,
I
huh?
basically I think they've been working on them in rehearsals, you know?
Of course they have, yeah.
Yeah. Constantly working on it basically for playing live.
Well, all their videos so far have done really well on views,
Yeah, yeah.
and hopefully that all these views turn into sales,
Yeah,
or at
very
least
true.
streams
Yeah,
or something.
I know.
Because
Yeah,
we know by now that if you want to get onto high profile gigs and festivals, streams are what they look at now.
yeah, yeah,
So hopefully all these things start
yeah,
matching up and things go up. But they're, as I said, they've got a busy year ahead of them,
yeah.
and they've done everything you can possibly do right so far this year.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they seem to be sound lads too.
Ah, they're real nice. They are. Right.
And
Good crack.
one of them was smoking a big cigar.
Yeah.
Like
Marco, fucking dead right.
big fucking guy. It looked like a fucking Cuban cigar he had. A proper one. It wasn't one of those
Yeah.
thin fucking old ham
No.
cigars he had. He had the right fucking job, like.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was the Risen Dread, Burn My Angels from their album Death from Above, which we shall be covering a lot more next week
Yeah,
because
exactly.
we'll have the final picture next week.
Yeah.
And before we kick on to the next one, we're also been sent advances of the Machina Core new album. We're getting physical and digital copies.
Digital, yeah, exactly.
That's going to be nice.
I know, I know. Fucking, that was a nice surprise today, earlier today.
And if the last release is anything to go by, and what the teasers they've dropped so far.
I know.
It's coming in July, isn't it?
Yeah,
I seen
July.
the date. Shit, I can't remember now.
July 20, no, just July 2025. The album is
Oh, they
called
didn't actually drop a date.
Ghosts of Everest.
Ghost
It's
of Everest.
called. Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, fucking ghost up on Everest. I see your man, that Darby Allen climbed Mount Everest actually.
Ah, the nut man, madman. He
Mad man.
is. Yeah.
Imagine climbing that mountain and seeing all the dead bodies everywhere.
Oh,
They're just frozen, like,
no,
and they can't
yeah,
move them.
I know, I know.
Oh man, that'd be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be fucking, yeah.
After watching that film Everest, I don't think I'd ever want to climb it.
Oh, no, no.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Anyways, that was the Risen Dread, Burn My Angels from the forthcoming album Death from Above. And next on our list is Pincer Consortium, who dropped a new video for their track Tandemic Dispersal from their album Geminus Schism. And this is doing really well on views again too.
Yeah, yeah,
Like they've got over long term with this, haven't they?
yeah, yeah.
They really have got over. Considering in the early days the views they used to get were they built it
Yeah,
over
I
time.
know, I know. I had a feeling that would snowball anyway.
It was going to, yeah.
Yeah,
It's going to
you
take
just
time now.
knew. Yeah.
Here we go. I'll stop there and I give it the time, and that's like 9 minutes eight long. So that's a real slow burner track that just gets heavier
Yeah,
as it goes on.
it's really heavy and vast
You
as
can
well.
tell that it's going to get heavier and
Yeah,
heavier. Just build a slow burner, like. But as we said previously, your album of the year last year, number three on mine. So really, really, really good album,
yeah, amazing album it is. Okay.
and it's great to see it get over time.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah,
It was always going to
definitely.
be. It's going to be because, for starters, they're a two-man project based in Belfast that are independent. Which, first and foremost, you're up against the wall
Yeah,
automatically. because you're a
I
project.
know.
You can't play live. And then it's trying to just get your name out.
Yeah,
And when they dropped their earlier songs, it was instantly going to be tough.
yeah, yeah.
The first song they dropped was like 11 or 12 minutes long.
I know that's true. Yeah, yeah.
So it was going to be a fucking slog, but
I know.
they've done it.
I know. I know.
They've done it.
Yeah,
Like they were never going to make themselves millionaires out of this. Like,
I know. Yeah, it's more creative. Mashik said it to me. It's more creative.
of course, like,
Like you get enjoyment out of the creative side of it.
oh yeah, they done.
Yeah,
Like, them boys
like
are in their 50s now. Like they
yeah,
done this for the fucking.
I know.
They just done this to do it.
Yeah,
Like they were both in Scald, and they were just like, well, we'll have another go at it.
yeah,
Fair play, brilliant album. And that was Pincer Consortium, Tandemic Dispersal from their album Geminus Schism. I'd encourage people to check it out.
yeah,
Brilliant
yeah.
album. Next on our list is Immaculate Deception of All, would you believe?
Jesus.
The album is finally up online. It's up on YouTube that somebody
Shoot.
else uploaded.
I think it was one of the members. I think it was maybe the bassist.
Okay.
Might have our drummer. I'm not sure.
Because I
Might
know
have
it was on
uploaded it.
the Immaculate Deception page Monday or Tuesday. Early in the week, anyway.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
actually, it
that's
was last
right.
weekend. It was last weekend. It was last weekend.
All right. That's probably why I didn't notice it,
It was last weekend.
as I was.
Even though I fucking walked out of here on Sunday morning with my laptop and all my gear, I still what I done was I got a fucking Tesco receipt and I wrote what I seen on the back of the Tesco receipt
All right. Yeah,
because I
yeah,
had no other way of keeping up on top of things.
yeah, yeah,
Thankfully, there was only two last weekend,
yeah,
so I don't the Tesco receipt wasn't needed that much, but still, it was
yeah.
the only way I could keep on top of things. I couldn't believe it. Walked out the fucking door, left all behind me, and I was like, I'm going to do things this week.
Oh,
Because I had a
fuck.
time in the evenings. I was going to do the whole
Yeah.
alien dishwasher thing and all sorts.
Oh, fuck.
And of course,
Yeah.
I had time. Fucking for once, I had time. I was like the episode of Family Guy when Peter's brain cells are all gone and the books are everywhere. He's like, I have time. And then just the glasses fall off. Like, no, it's not fair. It's not fair. Anyways, this is Immaculate Deception. The album is called The Beat of the Crow. I haven't a fucking clue what the names of the tracks are because it's just an individual upload and I've never known what they were because he's never put it anywhere before. So here.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop there. I got the time went a bit over there, but I was just getting into it. Like,
Yeah, I know. It's a fucking great album, it is.
I haven't had the chance to listen to it yet
Yeah,
because I wrote it down and I was away, and I will go back to it. And
yeah,
that was clearly the title track, "The Beat of the Crow."
yeah. Beat of the Crow.
You've heard the album. Do you have the album?
I have the album, yeah.
Oh, you have a physical copy of it. You do.
I have a physical copy. I do.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And of course, you. Why didn't it make it on? Oh, Terry, of course, I was right. We were looking at it there. It wasn't last year. It was the year before, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
It's a while
Yeah,
ago now, man.
yeah.
And you were looking at it for your end of year,
I know.
but you couldn't put it on
Yeah,
because it didn't exist.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
existed only in physical format. Like there was
Yeah.
no nothing.
I know, yeah.
I don't know why he just didn't put it up on Bandcamp. I know he hates Spotify and all that kind of stuff, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, yeah.
Why didn't he just put it up on Bandcamp?
I know, yeah.
He could have made a few bob off it, like.
Yeah.
And Bandcamp don't screw you.
That's true. Yeah.
But sure, look at it's up online now anyway, and it's up on YouTube. So Immaculate Deception have been around now for 45 years,
Exactly. Yeah.
and it took 43 years for them to release their debut EP
Yeah.
album, should I say?
Album. Yeah. Yeah, no.
But he said himself that the name he'd been held on to that name for years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
The band was inactive for a long time.
Yeah, a very long time. Yeah, I know.
And there's no mention of them playing live anymore or anything, sure there's not.
I don't know. I don't know.
Asher Deck isn't in the best of health, is he?
Yeah, no, he isn't in the best of health either, you know. So
He's had
could
a
be hard to fucking play gigs, like
yeah. They played a few gigs over the last couple of years.
yeah, you
Supported
know.
someone fairly big. Always supported a big band.
I
Oh
think they
God.
supported Discharge, they
That
might.
was it. That was it. That was it.
Yeah,
That was it.
yeah,
And you just
yeah.
support someone fairly big.
Probably a dream come true for Calf anyway, one of his favourite bands.
And they had made it to the Metal to the Masses final, or the semi final, should I say. And then the world closed down.
And then the world caught, yeah, exactly.
Oh, they didn't really have the best of luck the last few years. But
No, no.
look at he finally got the album out, and even though he's an awkward fucker and didn't put it up anywhere, it's finally up on YouTube, so you can listen to Immaculate Deception, The Beat of the Craw, in full online now, and the name of the YouTube channel is called Bones.
Yeah,
So if you like the sound of that, just go and check out the album. It's like 47 minutes long. Like it's a very good album, I imagine. I just haven't had the
yeah,
chance to listen to it yet. You've said it's very good, so
yeah, it's a really good album. And it's,
I think that's 2 years ago already, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
Yes, where does the time go? Next on our list is, and again, that was Immaculate Deception, The Beat of the Craw. And next on our list is Strangers with Guns, who dropped a new, I assume this is a new single video called When.
I think it could be, yeah,
I assume it is.
yeah, yeah.
Here we go. I'll stop there, give it a time. That's very different for them, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is actually. There's
That's the first time I've heard them with clean singing.
yeah, yeah, I know what
They're
you mean.
mostly
Yeah,
more narrative.
yeah. But he sounds like oh, it sounds like guess
Um,
you know Alice in
That's the
Chains.
saying, yeah. It does, doesn't it?
Straight away. Fucking so fucking cool that is.
There's more layers to that fucking band, isn't there?
Ah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
He's like an ogre.
I
With layers, like
know,
onions and
looking
ogres. Ogres, onions and layers. Man, that's a really good song for the lads.
yeah, 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 it is.
They've always been a great band, though.
Yeah, I know. Fucking Great Crack Live as well.
Oh yeah,
They're another one like Ritual Effect. Fucking it's fun.
oh yeah, playing Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah.
I've seen them live once, and I was very, very impressed by them.
Yeah, they're good. Like, they're really good. There.
That's a fucking side to them I never thought I'd see.
Yeah, I know.
That really is a side to them I never thought we'd see. But very, very good.
Yeah.
And that was Strangers with Guns when. And before we kick on to the next one, we were clipped again this week for the first for good way this time by
Huh?
Mr. Pink.
Yeah.
That was a great video, wasn't
Good fucking band.
it? Like they dropped an American Psycho piss take earlier in the week,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm not touching that on the page. No way, because Facebook is officially dead now, isn't it?
Yeah. Ah, fucking big time.
It's officially dead now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not showing me anything anymore. It does on the Burning Metal page feed though. I found out that
Yeah.
where you can
Yeah.
find them there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to start using Instagram now, man. I'm just going to have to bite the bullet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've no choice.
I know. I
There's no
know
point.
what you mean. Yeah.
There's absolutely no point.
Yeah.
But on the plus point, it means I don't have to be on Facebook anymore. So swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, exactly.
I can just go into Instagram and press search and get all these images of just fucking Gooner's fucking paradise. Spend most of my life living in a Gooner's paradise. But at least I won't have to go through the dribble I used to have to go through on Facebook anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
So glass half full and all that shit. But it is a shame because that page feed used to be class, but it's just
I know.
it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Are you seeing anything anymore?
Fucking nothing.
I'm getting nothing, man. I'm seeing uploads on YouTube or wherever else, and then I'm going to look, and they have been posted on the page,
Yeah.
but I'm seeing nothing. But the day was going to come. But Facebook is
Yeah.
anyway.
I know. I remember you were saying a couple of weeks ago what I haven't been posting on the Metal Messiah page. So that's fucking part of the reason. Like you're posting, then you're going. The reach is fucking huge, but then the interaction is fucking bare fucking minimum.
There is no reach. That's obviously lies.
Well, I know there's
There is no reach anymore.
yeah, I know.
It's gone. It's done. It's done. But swings and roundabouts, anything that keeps me off Facebook,
Facebook,
always
yeah.
good. But as I
Yeah.
say, I can use the page feed on the Burn Metal page, and they're showing
Yeah.
it there. So I've found a way to find stuff. Again, I always find a way around it.
Mm.
But swings and roundabouts, swings and roundabouts. Next on our list is Break Loose, who dropped a new single last weekend while we were away,
Ah, right.
called "Dancing on the Red Line," and this one is I actually did see in the Facebook feed. So,
Ah, right.
you still have
Yeah.
to, you still have to do a bit of checking on both, just
Yeah.
minimalistic now at this point. But here we go. This is Break Loose, "Dancing on the Red Line."
From your eye
different again, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I know. He said it there in the line, back to the 80s. Has that vibe to it. It does.
Man, they are like
Deadly.
I won't say his name because he was is a nonce, but the person that used to draw pictures. Can you see what it is yet?
Yeah, yeah,
No, it's
yeah,
just like it is like that with them because they are they've released industrial tracks, heavy tracks, rock tracks, and that's like an '80s like kind of it's basically
yeah,
'80s like,
yeah, yeah.
and they have an EP coming soon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's going to be a real
Yeah, I
interesting
know.
EP. Like,
Yeah, yeah. It is.
there's going to be a bit of everything on that. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus, man! When I heard this, I was just like, didn't see that coming.
No. I know.
You know
Yeah.
what? They're right too.
Yeah. Why not?
They're
Like,
right too. Like,
yeah.
because they seem to just whenever they go into the studio, there's like whatever seems to come out, they just put up. They just get
Well,
it happens.
and
Like,
it's always fucking good as well.
oh, it's always good, but it's just
Yeah.
they're a weird band
I
because
know. Yeah.
they don't really have a formula for their at all.
No. No. No.
Most
No.
bands, you kind of have an idea what to expect.
What's yeah. Exactly.
These boys, you haven't a fucking clue what's coming next.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's what keeps them interesting and
Yeah.
not doing so well. And that's a topic thing. So, but actually, for a topic, it's actually doing pretty well. Actually, now that I say it, because the topic thing is where music goes to die.
Yeah. Exactly.
So they're more focused on Spotify and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but they play fairly well. They play fairly high profile gigs when they do play,
Yeah. That's yeah.
and they play headline gigs in pretty big venues as well too.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Like you'd be talking 150. Like,
Fuck.
oh, that's big.
Yeah. That is. Yeah. It is.
It's
Actually. Yeah.
like we've been in back in the day. Like I've seen cryptopsy and cattle decapitation in venues that wouldn't hold much more than that.
Yeah.
You know, so
I know.
they're doing something right.
Yeah.
And that was Break Loose Dancing on the Red Line from their forthcoming EP that I don't know the name of. I just know there's an EP coming. I've seen it.
Yeah.
But that's one of the few posts I've seen in this week.
Jesus.
It's just dead, man. It's just dead. Just dead. Next on our list is a new band from Belfast called Muted Tweed.
Read.
Listen to this, actually.
I listened to it before
I sent
you
it on.
sent it.
To
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I listened to it.
I got an email off them. Oh, geez, only a few hours ago.
All right. Nice.
Oh, I seen the email and I said, right. I didn't reply to them or anything. I just said, right, I'll just have a look at this and see what the
Play
crap
it.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is Muted Tweed, should I say, Wilder Seas, and they're a
Yeah.
three-piece prog instrumental project from Belfast. Here we go. I have to stop there again at the time. Like It's over 4 minutes long, so
Yeah,
it's very good though.
yeah, yeah. It is. It's really
That's
good.
very good.
Yeah,
You
debut
remember
single as well.
Megacone from back in the day?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It reminds me kind of a bit like Megacone.
All right. Yeah.
I was listening to it all the way through, and I was like, "This reminds me of someone else in
Mhm.
the Irish scene." And I was like, "Who the is it?"
Yeah,
Megacone. And Megacone are gone years now.
yeah,
Or the best part, 10 years, give or take. So that's a compliment,
yeah.
even though nobody will know it is a
And
compliment because nobody remembers them at this point.
yeah, yeah. Exactly.
And actually, that's another band we've seen at I seen it Tullamore as Too Far Fetched. Actually,
Yeah.
I fucking nearly forgot about them. And of course, the guitarist from Megacone is in Too Far Fetched now.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus. Yeah,
I was looking at him. And I was like, "Wow, where do I know you from?"
yeah.
Oh yes, Megacone. But anyways, back onto these boys. They're called Muted Tweed, and that's their debut single called Wilder Seas. And that is
Good
good, man.
track.
That is
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Really good, catchy
I
track.
actually got to say that is very good
Yeah,
for an instrumental project like that. That's like I said, like what they're trying to do in the email, and what they're trying to do, they pretty much nailed, in my opinion.
yeah,
And that is sounding very, very good, and one I will be keeping an eye on
yeah,
because that takes me back, man. That really takes me back. Like I remember, like it's 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago now. You had all these really cool instrumental bands in the alternative scene, like Val Normal, Megacone. Oh, Jesus. There was so many others, like around that time,
yeah. I
golden
know.
era,
Yeah,
instrumental. There was some of them had vocals, but they were more instrumental based.
yeah.
Like She's a Beauty was another one. Oh, there was so many around. That was around the Knock and Stocking time.
All
Sweeney's and
right.
Knock and Stocking.
That's a good few years ago. All right.
Like if
Yes.
Sweeney's and Knock and Stocking were around right now, that would be a big door open for them straight away.
Yeah.
What's the name of the thing that Peter used to do? Peter Pureheart, Dime Store thing.
All right. Yeah.
Remember all them days, no?
I don't know. I remember knocking talking all right, but not that other one you mentioned.
I was in with that scene back in the day, man. They
Yeah.
were all sound. Yeah, so hopefully things go well for them because they're very good. But if they were around 10 years ago,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
sky would have been the limit
Mm.
because they would have all these opportunities like Knock and Stock and Fantastival would have been available.
Mm.
No Place Like Dome. There was so much stuff going on back in those days.
Mm.
But again, swings and roundabouts. So that was Muted Tweed, Wilder Seas. And if you're into proggy instrumental music, just check it
Oh
out.
shit. Yeah.
It is a very, very good song.
Mm.
Next on our list is California Irish called Something Different. And this, for us, this is very much something different.
Different. It
It's
is
definitely
indeed.
something different.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, this track features Cormac of The Answer.
Yeah.
So this is California Irish, Something Different. Hippies, get the water cannons. The water cannons.
Yeah, great song.
It's actually a very good sound, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a great song.
It's a real like '60s hippie anthem, like.
Yeah,
And of course, the answer they go on tours and they're really busy. They released the album there last year. Was it last year or the year before?
I think it was last year.
It might have been the year before, actually, was it?
Yeah, I'm
I'm not sure now.
not
The
sure
answer come
actually.
back. They do an album. They do a bunch of touring, and then Cormac does either the solo stuff or he just gets involved in other projects.
Yeah,
Like he's constantly at it.
yeah.
So,
I noticed that. All right. Yeah,
for this track, at least for this track anyway, he's involved in some California Irish, something different, and it's doing pretty well in views in a few days. Like,
yeah. They have an album coming the end of the month as well.
oh, do they? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the mount. It's called "The Mountains Are My Friend" or something like that.
Hippies.
That's a
The
great
water
video as
cannons.
well.
Huh?
That's a great video. That's a
Yeah.
great video as well.
The throwback in there
Yeah.
doesn't make me feel so bad about myself looking at
I'm
them now.
curious. The place, it's in Wade, somewhere in Wicklow. The place looks familiar to me. I'm thinking it's a near Glendalough area
Or it could be up the
or
north.
the others. No, it's Wicklow. It's
Right.
on the, if you check the video, it says it's the Wicklow Mountains.
Oh, right. Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Listen to it.
yeah,
And for us, something very different,
yeah, exactly.
but very cool. And that was California Irish, something different. And I spotted that on the answer page on the old Bury Metal page feed. So
Yeah,
it's working.
yeah,
I'll find a way. I'll find a way.
yeah.
Facebook might take away the old way, but I will always find a way because I am unstoppable. And our final release of the evening, which is a lot fucking heavier than that, let me tell you for sure, right here and right now, and it's Ratna. Fucking, oh my god, the Senchai Keepers of Lore?
Shawnee. The
Shawnee
Shawnee.
Keepers of Lore. Here we go. On the Flea Productions compilation to raise money for chickens or something. I don't know what it's about.
Hmm.
Here we go. Ah, we'll just stop it with a fucking.
God, don't keep playing it.
I know. I want to play every bit of that song.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, we were sent on an advance of that album months ago.
Go. Yeah, no. Yeah.
What it wasn't the finished product.
No, no.
And things went, you dropped the video, and things went very quiet after that again.
Yeah.
And this track has been released in advance on this compilation that's to raise animal. I was joking about the chickens. I would just say it's to raise animal. It's an animal awareness charity.
Yeah, yeah.
To raise money for and man, I'm looking forward to that album.
Yeah. So am I. So am I. Big time.
Like I remember when I heard the advance of it, I was like, "Oh, this is good."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a wonder it hasn't come out by now, man. They just had that is months ago, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I know that, but that must
Yeah.
be at least 4 months ago, mustn't it?
Yeah, about, yeah, it's about that.
Would be,
All
yeah.
right.
But you look at
Oh,
it's a bit like the vicious head society. It's going to come at some point.
don't exactly. Yeah.
We know it's coming. It's just a matter of when.
Well, yeah.
But of course, Fleer Productions release so much stuff. They've obviously got a timeline of when they're going to.
Yeah.
They release a lot of music, man.
I know. I know that.
And again, as it's like, you know, the album's untitled. The album's untitled. I can't say the album name of the album because it's untitled.
Yeah.
Did he give us a title? Did he?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think he did. He don't
I
know.
don't think so.
It's hard to remember. We cover so much stuff on this, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
But the album is coming at some point this year,
Hmm.
and we've heard it. And if you like the sound of that, if you're a fan of black metal,
Yeah.
it's going to be the best one this year.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It
It
is
is.
actually, yeah.
As good as the horrendous stuff is, and amongst other projects, like, oh yeah, and Eternal Hell Critics is coming this year as well too.
That's right, yeah.
Fuck, we have a few, haven't we? Yes. They just keep on coming, man.
I
Don't they?
know, I know.
Like my short list now at this point are ridiculous. Between singles and EPs,
No, I
albums,
know,
they're
I know.
ridiculous already.
It's getting, yeah.
Like I don't know about you, man, but I've been making all year.
Yeah, it's ridiculous as well.
We
It
have to, man.
is.
We have to. We have no choice because if we don't keep on top of this fucking thing, when it comes to December, we're just going to just going to be like that meme where your man just goes and just jumps out the window just to get out of here, like not to have to deal with this. Like. We really are, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, look at the tonight. Like, you know, we've stuff that it's just never ending, man. It's just.
I know, I know.
Anyways, match stories of even. I've got two this week actually. One, I'm gonna have a pretty heavy one first. Not gonna get us nerfed or anything. I'm
Yeah,
hoping I hope it doesn't. You know this thing that was saying about this thing about 10 years ago, fasting thing came out, and people were saying it was the best thing ever.
yeah, yeah.
And then there was all these medical debunks saying that you shouldn't do it. Did you hear that?
No, well, I heard a few all right.
Yeah, the
There's
medical.
always, you always get fucking detractors saying don't, like fucking,
Well, the detractors are coming from the pharma industry.
yeah,
It turns out in 2016, a Japanese man was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine. And as soon as it was made public, it was instantaneously more or less covered up and debunked. Because they say that if you don't eat enough, if you don't eat 3 or 4 times a day, your body will start eating its organs and its fat cells and its muscles and all that. You know, you hear that, don't you?
yeah.
Well, it turns out in his report that won Nobel Prize, it eats C cells, DEM cells. So the fasting doesn't attack your body, doesn't attack your muscles like they've been telling us for years. It eats the cells.
Jesus.
And that was found out 9 years ago.
Yeah,
But there's no money in keeping people healthy, is there?
no.
So it was all covered up.
Fucking hell.
So basically, they're selling the agenda to eat yourself to death
Fuck.
because it makes you sick. So if you do fasting 14 hours a day, it will get rid of the C cells and the D cells amongst others. It will actually. But to be honest with you, man, I'm not the biggest eater in the world, and during my whole treatment thing, I could go 14 hours a day easily without eating.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So going forward now, I know what I'll be doing because these things are growing,
Yeah,
and we know there's other reasons why.
yeah.
This has been completely hidden.
Fuck.
Like imagine he got the Nobel Prize for
Yeah.
discovering this,
Yeah.
and it was debunked and covered up.
Fuck.
Sure, that surprising.
Fucking hell.
No, doesn't surprise me, man.
No,
Oh,
no.
not finish on such a dour note. Some lad in America invented what was it called again? Flower shells. It's like a buckshot, and you shoot the fucking seeds and flower seeds into the ground. And it's found that it sends the seeds to the perfect fucking depth, and it spreads them because it's a buckshot.
All right.
So
Sounds
rather than
deadly.
having the back-breaking job of planting all these plants or seeds or flowers,
Yeah.
whatever it is, you load up the fucking shotgun into the fucking ground, and you plant all these seeds everywhere, and they grow perfectly.
Fuck.
Imagine now if I'm like, I wanted to get into gardening, but I just couldn't be arsed with all the digging.
Yeah.
Into the fucking ground. America, baby! Sir, we'll be back again. Goodbye, goodbye. That's all I've got time for today. And remember now, you're the tops. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that stuff. And we shall be back next week. And hopefully, Adrian will be fucking awake next week. Good luck.